Here we go. I think I'm just about ready to get going. Anybody currently watching? We'll find out. Yeah, it looks like some people are already in here, or they didn't leave. One of the two. So I'm going to be playing some Stellaris because I feel like it. And also I wanted to sort of vary the things that I'm streaming. We're into space. We're making a new game. I don't think we're going to be returning to Kame House just yet. I've played a lot of roboticists since I streamed that. And although we had a sort of interesting narrative going on, I want to try out Hive Mind, which is something I've tiptoed into, and I want to make a quick swap of traits. There we go. I've done Psionic before, too. Which is okay. Do I want laser beams, or do I want something else? I want to go with laser beams. I had hyperdrive on for everyone, but I'm going to turn warp on for everyone. Just because I've not really done that a lot before. I'm going to turn the game down a little bit. Just a smooch. And by a smooch, I mean half. Because games are loud. We're going to play. Let's see what our starting go is. Watch us have a very crappy opening planet. Also, by the way, yeah, I can do skull. The mind. We do not take. We are the mind. We are a collective unconscious. That's how we go. Someone tell me how audio is. This game still sounds really loud to me. Because I'm adjusting the wrong audio device. There we go. It costs actual dollars to use Skull. Yeah, it's true. I can't click and drag back here yet, so I'm just clicking this. Yada, yada, yada. Let's take a look at our starting place in the world. Sort out in the bottom right. We have one world worth investigating early on. A 13-size planet is not one I'm interested in. What's our 17 size? That is just 16 is my cutoff point. I really don't like being stuck with a 16 size planet. So a 17 is not ideal, but workable. Let's see what kind of resources we have in our starting planet. About standard. Science lab on a bio spot with some minerals and stuff around. We have an empty space to put an Autothon monument on. But first things first, we are going to make ourselves a science ship and look at our research availabilities. Our power potential for energy credits is looking pretty good. We're already producing 10 energy credits a month, and we have the opportunity to produce some more on our planet. So I'm not super needing to go into solar panel network. That solar panel network is a good tech for starting off, but I think because we are using beam weapons, we are definitely going to need fusion reactors. For various reasons that will become apparent as we go on, terraforming is not very important for us. Terraforming is a potentially exciting technology, but not for us. Centralized command is not going to be useful, so we are just going to go with the monthly influence +1. Because we are a hive mind, the propaganda broadcast does nothing. Cell panels, yeah. And we have, I like all of these. It's good to grab engineering facilities early. We do have some engineering, we have an engineering spot we could use, but I think I'm going to go with I'm going to go to mining network 2. And off we go. I make the go fast button go. For my traits, let's take a look at our species while this all happens. We are the Blurg. We are hive-minded, charismatic, wasteful, and adaptive. Charismatic means people will like us more in intergalactic politics. Hive-minded means that people will like us less in intergalactic politics, so those kind of balance each other out. Wasteful means we spend more minerals per month on consumer goods, but hive mind means that we spend less on consumer goods each month. At least I think that's about right. And then adaptive means we can live on more planets. And we have a tropical preference. But that adaptive trait is going to be pulling a lot of weight. I guess I should also... I have some mods installed. Not a whole lot. Stuff to make battles prettier. Stuff that adds more naming lists, which I think is why this planet is here. That's a weird name for a system. And a mod that makes mega engineering slightly easier to get. Because usually, when you're just playing the game, by the time you get mega engineering, the skill, or the tech, you have no use for it. I forgot to send my science ship to survey my starting system, because I'm a big dumb. Let's see what kind of scientist we can get. You'll do. Our scientists all have names. Autonomous Drone, because we are, in fact, one gigantic species, one gigantic living entity. We'll start by surveying that, then by surveying the system. Yeah, terraforming can be pretty useful. It's a way to turn crappy planets into good planets. They've made terraforming better recently, because now you can terraform planets you are currently living on. But we won't need it in the slightest, and the reason is hive mind pops are not affected by happiness. And habitable worlds have to be just the barest amount of habitability for us to be able to live on them, and then we won't care, because we're a big hive-minded monster. Discovery of alien life. Some empty spots here and there, but this planet looks fine. Predatory Animalia. The Wee, I named we. The Wee is a buzz with the news of alien life. Yeah. While hardly intelligent by Blur standards, the fascinating beings easily defy classification and hint at immense complexities and possibilities of the universe. Yeah, minimum habitability is 40%, so we can live in a lot of places. That planet is probably worth going after. Anomaly found. Let's leave that be for now. That's a big failure risk. So let's look at where we want to expand. We want to expand in this direction and in this direction. Tertiarily to this direction. Expanding backward doesn't really get us a whole lot, but we will probably do that eventually. We have identified some minerals in our home system, so let's go snack that up. System survey complete. Okay. I'll just send you out to survey here and queue you up to survey here. Because we are a hive mind again, we are probably not going to encounter pirates. Yeah, 1.8 is where this stuff happens. Gene mod our ability, or species to be the Wii U. System survey complete. Let's go ahead and research that. Sure, why not? What's this anonymy? Our anonymy is Centers picked up unexpected activity. Mining station is complete. We have some power we could snag over here. Take a look at this planet. This is a piddly planet. It's got pets on it, but I don't like it. I am probably going to build a mining station here. Start getting our economy going. Ooh, we have Lando. Lando and Rapokotic. Yeah, there are mods to do that already, to choose your species portraits when Eugene mod, but... Or in Robo mod. Robo modding will be cool. And this is the early game in Stellaris. I don't really need to build any Corvettes right away. Ooh. This does nothing. Yeah, this is one of the things they're talking about in the 1.8 update, is rewriting some of the narrative stuff to make a little bit more sense in perspective. Like, this story, Science Officer Autonomous Drone 60, a self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff. This would not exist in a hive mind society. So, like, in the next patch, they're going to talk about updating stories like this. And also, this, we get happiness 5% for the next months. We don't benefit from happiness at all.
System survey complete.
Send you out to talk to our... We have one more system worth exploring. Send you there, send you to Lando, and then start sending you to the south.
Construction complete.
Do I want to grab this power? I don't think so. The minerals are really useful. Let's speculatively send you out here, just assuming there's going to be minerals to grab. Yeah, see, this size 15 planet doesn't interest me in the least. That is just too small. I'm pretty greedy when it comes to picking planets to colonize. I tend to want to... Like, I don't really like colonizing this planet. Ooh, we have a tradition available. Because it's so close to my home system, I kind of want to use my planets as sort of border outposts if possible, but because our own starting planet is small enough that I want to get another planet going, I think I'll do that. I also think I'm going to clear out this slum to build a mining station for when this guy grows up. Let's pick our... I think I am going to go for expansion. I tend to be very small with my empire. It's very small and tall. I think the hive mind will benefit from sprawling out. Let's go ahead and build a mining station here.
Anomaly found.
Sure. Gonna benefiting prioritizing minerals over energy. And what is this one? We are receiving a weak signal from the surface of this moon. I should also think about saving up for... Ooh, ancient survey marker. Hold on a second. You are going to do this one instead. Get some minerals going. See, I think I'm going to try to play wide. Intelligent life taunts us with pointed absence. A commendable initiative.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, like this planet, it has good modifiers on it. Like it's, actually this does nothing for us, but the Bentharian stone is useful.
Complete.
What kind of, that'll be a useful planet to build a, society research station around, though. Hello, Master Zob. You're playing Stellaris. I think at this point I'm going to snag that 4 mineral place.
Construction complete.
And then save up for a... colony ship, because you can build those right away nowadays. It'll cost us 350 minerals. So, roughly 200 minerals away. You're getting 17 a month. So about 16 months. Ah, you are the double sub, so you also can make... the Yoko skulls. So I'll start sending my science ships out. I should probably look over here before going south. Ooh. Change of plans. You are going here next. Because we got a size 21 planet over here. That may be my target for colonization instead. Are there two? Yeah, there's two minerals. Okay, let's find some new research. Probably should grab the hydro farm too here. You grew up. We're gonna fill out this planet pretty quickly. Hive mind pops grow pretty quickly. Like, let's look at our growth. Base 1, food surplus, hive mind plus 25%. So yeah, hive minds grow pretty quickly. Let's take a look at this planet.
Anomaly found.
Research that. A fair amount of empty spots, but empty spots are not the worst anymore. So I think I am going to colonize Azek. Speaking of, I just now got enough minerals to buy a colony ship, so I think I am going to colonize Azek 2 or Azek 3. We've got 100 energy. Thanks.
System survey complete.
Because getting Azek 2 should get me Lando, and Lando has 6 minerals in it. So where are you going? You're going down. We'll have you survey here and then survey here. Yeah, I don't know if Kaz has submitted an emote or not. I kind of get the impression he's not entirely... he doesn't really care that greatly about being an affiliate, which is fine. I suppose that is the way to do it. I'm kind of going all in on it because I have little else to do at the moment. 4 minerals, too? That society research is probably on the planet itself, yeah.
System survey complete.
Yeah, empty tile slots are not as bad as they used to be because there's a fair amount of stuff to build nowadays that you can just, that you don't mind being on. Like Autothon monuments, there's no, sure. There's no anything that, like there's no Unity tiles natively. Let's take a look at this. Got a massive fleet action.
Situation log updated.
That'll be worth chasing later, but I want to get these planets sorted out first. Our colony ship is almost finished building. In about a month it'll be ready. Let's go ahead and preemptively send our colony ship, or our, actually no, I should have you working on these instead.
Research complete.
Let's get a look at our research. We got mining 2. I really should pick I should pick the powered exoskeletons just to get some more minerals going early on. But 5% on top of what I have is really low. So I'm going to chase Spaceport.
Construction complete.
Okay. Energy economy goes in the tank because we've got our colony ship going. And let's colonize this planet. Here's a good place for it. What should I name this thing? Somebody name our next planet. I'll take a drink while people name this planet. We'll name the next ones Planet and Planet Skullco. I want to send our colony ship out there. I want to send our energy in the toilet for a little while. So let's add some energy manufacturing. Well, while I wait. to shore up our energy. Having a developing... I think we want to pick colonization fever. Yeah, colony ships have huge energy costs. Hello, Ogre! Hello, Ogre. We are a hive mind, and we are just starting out. The first Blurg colony! Our colony ship has made a gentle splashdown in the planet-destroying ocean of blood, just off the shores of a large archipelago. Ah. Our giant ocean of blood. My construction ship just going after minerals. Yeah, I love minerals. Blood.
System survey complete.
Nothing in Gazumt. We're getting there.
System survey.
A lot of minerals down here in Lilith. Here we go. Now we can start going after Lando. Oh, I got little... I saw 6 minerals, and I was excited because I thought there might be a 3 in here, but nope, it's just 3 2s. But you're in ideal. You kind of want one huge mining facility rather than a lot of little ones because it's more energy efficient. Let's take a look at this planet. We're about to have another thing here. Let's just upgrade our mining facilities. What are you doing?
Construction complete.
Let's send you here. Reset the camera a little bit. Let's send you here to build here instead.
Anomaly found.
Sure. Yeah, sure, why not? Lacking 40 forms, that'll be 2 months away. I have this guy growing here with nothing to do, but we'll get our planet sorted out soon. Yeah, we had double asteroid forming an asteroid butt. Investigate gigantic skeleton.
Updated.
Yes, we have these 2 guys here right next to each
Anomaly
other.
found.
You know what? Sure. So we're going right away. It's been a little while, and we're already having our first colony get established. Cap 3 supports a thriving ecology. Our guy learning out there. Playing Hive Mind feels a lot like playing old Stellaris, is what I've experienced. I'm not entirely sure I like it. Ooh, I like this system. So you've got these 2 planets here.
Construction complete. Anomaly found.
Sure. Got anything in the situation log? Nope, just habitable world survey. What are you doing? You don't have any... I think I'm going to go after this. That's a lot of research. Start just bolstering our research a little bit. If we're going to be expanding outward a lot, we're going to have to focus on research a lot. Because the more planets you have, the higher, the more expensive it is to research. Sure. The more expensive it is to research tech.
Construction complete.
So you kind of have to balance it out. What did I just build? That, engineering or physics is going to be our weaker of the 2. So let's start. We're still, our colony is still developing. I probably shouldn't be spending energy while our colony is developing, so I'll just have you work on a power plant. Food might be a problem too, come to think. Let's go ahead and get that cleared out.
Research complete.
Got our fusion reactors going. Blue laser. We'll have Hydro 2 in a while for our hydroponic 2 farms to bolster our food output a little bit. I think usually this They Are Beautiful makes your pops more xenophilic, but because our pops don't join factions, they don't, so we only have one choice here.
System survey.
There's not really a hive mind
System survey.
thing focused on being nice either. I would like a friendly hive mind. Because hive minds tend to be about eating other species. Well, there's no reason. Oh, blood is established. Can't start putting a spaceport yet. And there's no real reason to build anything until we get our capital building set up. So we'll just wait on that. Okay, just a 15.
Construction complete.
But you can see being adaptable means we have all these green planets we could be settling. That system is in our space, so we'll be able to use this soon. Watch there be nothing in there. I think I want to have you survey this and then start researching these projects just to get them out of the way. I mean, like xenophilia type things. Or like a way to be... You know what I mean. Start bolstering our mineral output. It's building really slowly.
Anomaly found.
Sure.
Research complete.
And what do we got? Hydro 2. That's good. I think we do want to get kelp. The majority of our tile blockers on this planet are kelp. I would like to pick up Biolab, but it looks like we're not going to. At least not yet.
System survey complete.
Oh, I know what I should do. I should hire a governor for blood. Who's going to govern blood for me? You are. Abandoned amusement park here on a gas giant. You know what? Sure.
Tile blocker clear.
Okay. Start build a farm. Go ahead and put you there. Our economy's going pretty well now, but everything else is kind of lagging behind. You know what? Sure.
System survey complete.
Where can I send you? Let's go ahead and get this part of the world mapped out first. Sort of go at it this way. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with that, just to get our next planet going. What I did there was I picked. We'll wait on this. I picked this up. This would make us get more ascension stuff faster, whereas this makes our pop speed grow faster, which is what I want to happen on blood. Where was this at? In Orkstrahl, we found living metal something here. More alien pets.
System survey complete.
So it's not free living metal. We still have to research it, but I don't. That probably means there is a living metal here. Which means we can maybe make use of it. Living metal is a pretty expensive tech to research, so we won't be seeing it for a while, but it'll be useful when we have it. Let's just start clearing out the tile blockers on our home world. Construction ship is still building that. Probably want to... Okay, just twos. I think I'll focus on energy. Ooh, we have 9. Couple threes, or we have one. We have 6, and then 3 more. Let's shore up our energy a little bit since I just spent a whole bunch of it. So we'll send you here, and then we'll send you to Ding-a-ling-a-ling-dong. to build some mining stations. So we're coming right along. We have another planet here in Targon. I should probably... Here we go. This desert world. We could live here if we wanted to. So we have really no reason to terraform. Although this planet is terrible. Wow. Living metal... pre-sentient species found. Let's take a look. Earthbound. These guys are okay. We'll probably never make use of them.
Tile blocker cleared.
We got anyone growing here? Yeah, they're growing on the food. We found desert chickens. I kind of want to poke up here a little bit. There seems to be a lot of density of systems, although it's probably just as dense around here. After this person finishes up their
System survey complete.
stuff, I'll start poking around here. I think that's what you're doing right now anyways. Yeah. Should probably start picking up these research stations around. They're small, but they do add up. It's like having 2 extra engineering research a month is a 30% increase over what I currently have. I think I'm gonna make a colony ship. Get Targon settled out unless I find something better.
Research complete.
Let's see what we
Construction
researched.
complete.
Yeah, we could start picking up living metal now, but how long would that take? 500 months. So let's not do that yet. I think we're instead going to pick up engineering facility. Yeah, let's... No use to pick that up because I'm about to habitate it. So let's go here and pick up this research station. Kind of want to poke out here. Let's have you poke out here when you're done what you're doing.
Anomaly found.
Sure. How's blood doing? We need 1 more pop after this one finishes growing. So we need 1.5 more pops, and then we can upgrade this to a real place. I should also probably... we got some free energy. Should probably start building up a little bit of military at this point. I probably won't, though. Not until I can...
Complete.
There's some engineering here. Should probably want to wait until I get destroyers to start doing any sort of naval buildup, unless I run into space amoebas or something.
Construction complete.
Don't really need to build up any farms. Let's get some stations started going.
Research complete.
Yeah, we just researched our clearing our kelp out. So volcanoes I'm not that interested in, so let's go out after heritage site. In fact, let's build one of those here instead of this. And while I'm waiting for this pop to grow, I can start clearing out... I can't afford to. Start clearing out these kelp.
Situation.
Ooh, aliens. Let's take a look. What do we got? We got space whales, kids. We don't care about them. They're neutral. And they came into our home system. How nice of them. Do you have anything nice and juicy to set up here? Nope, just 2s. my energy production because my colony ship finished. That's fine. Let's get our planet colonized. I think here would be best. And Jins said the planet. Microsingularity. Okay. There are reasons to attack space whales, but they're not compelling. Just start getting more mining work done, I guess. Although the moment I commit to colonizing Targon, I'm going to find a better planet. Like, there's going to be a Gaia world right here. Comet sighted. Gain some unity. Comet sighted is a
Construction complete.
paradox joke. Well, I'm start getting this out.
Special project complete.
Incredible. Let's take a look at this. After continued massive skeleton, concluded that the creature served as some kind of organic starship. For unknown reasons, this organic starship suffered catastrophic damage and crash landed on Cap 33A. While it cannot begin to understand the biological engineering to grow a starship like this, the bones have advanced our knowledge
System survey complete.
and made them level up. They also leveled up. Anything to do here? I could just start getting guys going, but I really don't think I need to. Blood, I still need one more pop after this one. So with this, when this guy finishes growing in about 30 months, I can start upgrading stuff.
Tile blocker clear.
Although, research stations I can build now, and they're just as good as when you build them later. You can build basic stuff, but there's no real reason to. If I built a basic mine here, I would be giving up a food to gain a mineral, so it's like just very low impact. I can't build an Autothon monument because I don't have enough, but that's one of the things I'll build when I gain next month. Ooh, the Yut Empire. We found our precursors. Roughly 6 million years ago, based on the age of artifacts, the aliens called themselves the Yut and appear to have been very large, flat arthropod analogs. It seems a single individual could reach a length of nearly 100 meters as an adult, and it was apparently exceedingly rare for more than 2 or 3 Yut to travel aboard the same starship. I guess.
Situation log updated.
Can get an Autothon monument going. Yeah, the Cybrex would be more interesting, because the Cybrex is actually the best precursor, because it usually means you get to find a ruined ring world in your core system, which means you can research mega engineering easier, but whatever. This planet seems fine. Blood still working on. Planet in a year will be ready. Cap lies into Wii space, so let's send you here to go study that skeleton. As you can sort of see, we kind of control Cap. Still no neighbors yet, though, which is good. That means I can expand instead of having to focus on a military. Ooh, we got an inactive building. Well, that's normal. About 20 months.
System
Or
survey
25.
complete.
The map's a little hard to read. Well, if I zoom out, it gets even. You can see how big it is. I can also turn the map sort of crooked, but it sort of defaults to this. Okay, we can take a look. We'll take a look at our map. We have our home system here in this world, in this little pip, and if I zoom in, you can see everything that's here. I should probably look at this anomaly at some point. And you click this to go out to the big map again. The purple is us. A size 20 planet is probably worth investigating. Each of these little symbols is a resource we could gather. Each of these systems, even ones that don't have any resources, all have their planets in them. And you can learn about them. Because things are kind of laid out 3D, you have to go by where something actually is in accordance to your map, is basically the little hexagon there. So you can see Cap is inside, the hexagon is inside the purple, which means it's ours. Whereas even though, like, from this angle, it kind of looks like the star, yeah, could be in the purple. If you looked, you would see it's actually quite a ways away. And so you can wiggle the camera around if you want to. Usually you really don't need to. So, where are you going? Nowhere? Let's have you first look there. Then survey system. How about that? And what are you doing after that? We'll send you here. Actually, no. Survey this system. And then come back here to investigate this. There we go. Pick up courier network. I didn't see the message. Ooh, sure. Ancient precursor civilization on this habitable world, you say? What are you doing? We have plenty of stuff to do here, so go ahead and start building stuff. More buildings with nothing on them. I'll stick you here. There we go. Get some physics research going. Our physics is our weak spot. So we'll build these really good research stations here. We found a Yut colony. Massive ground war was fought on Idris 2 between the Yut and a second species that we know little of. It took place in the final years of the Yut Empire, and though it occurred millions of years ago, the wreckage of the ruined war machines can still be found. Important Yut colony. We never rebuilt after the fighting, which would ultimately, yeah.
Situation log updated.
Let's go ahead and,
Colony established.
oh, and Planet is ready to go. Let's get ourselves a governor here. I think I actually want to hire you and then move you off of our home world. And then stick you here. How about that? So we have some swamp and some jungles and some mountains and some wildlife, but even of the tiles we have 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 out of 21. Yeah, 21 tiles to work with. We'll get more as time goes by. Yeah, physics is our weakness. Because we have 15 society research a month, 12 engineering, and only 9 physics. We'll be getting more. We're having a lot of society research from this planet. Because we have 3 here, and then 3 society and 3 engineering on this junkyard. Where's this at? Ah, excellent. We got some more minerals in our homeworld. Oh, where do I want to send you? I'll just stick you here. Start poking away down here. Looking for more stuff.
Construction complete.
Idris was the Yut colony. Ooh, this planet's great. Natural beauty doesn't mean anything, but the low building cost, there's animal pets here. I think we just found our next, and it's a size 20 planet. We have found our next colonization effort. Yeah, we're going to move into the spot that the Yut used to live on. What level are you? Level 3. After you do the rest of that, we'll have you research this project. And we're going to be saving up for yet another colony. Still not ready there. Kind of want the food. Planet still growing. No one here has anything yet. I'll go ahead and get a power plant built, though, because we will need one. Hello, Stellaris Reverb. Didn't see you come in here. As soon as this guy is done growing... Oh, we're losing money. As soon as this guy is done growing... Let's swap out energy for mineral. Our mineral income is very good, so we can afford that for now. As soon as this guy is finished growing, in like 7 months, we'll be able to upgrade our colony ship. What are you doing? Yeah. So, I'll devote some mineral... Ooh, research. Heritage site. Mountains. Okay. How many mountain tile blockers do we have? 0 here. Just a volcano. 3 here, and they're roughly important. What does Iderist 2 have on it? No mountains. So mountain is not great priority. I think I'm going to grab genome mapping, because that will be important. Start looking around. Guys leveling up. This guy will be grown next month. Yeah, I don't have enough minerals, so I think I'm actually going to first build a colony ship before I upgrade this building. So I also need to start building spaceports. This rapid expansion, though, is against my normal playstyle, which is why I'm pursuing it. Engineering facility. Could grab destroyers. Give up armor. Huh. Let's swap out scientists. It's a little better, but that's still... That's expensive. Can I really get anything better? No, well, I'm just getting nano-composite armor. I can find nano-composite armor if I can just find anyone to fight. So we have a colony ship going. We'll be able to upgrade this soon. Shadow play, where's that at? Down here? Yeah. Man, the game wants us to have society research.
System survey complete.
I don't know. I've never really had performance issues with the game with gigantic fleets.
Special project complete.
An interesting find. Okay, that means you're not busy. I want you to look at this planet and then this planet. Just to see what I'm buying with Iderist. Because this planet's really good. Like, it's only got 40% habitability, but that does not matter. Where our hive minds do not matter. The alien pets will just be more society research. We don't benefit from the happiness. How much more do we need? Next month. Research. Yeah. What do we got going here? Blue laser. Okay. And I'm going to pick up the research speed. The physics lab would be good to grab, but the physics... Also, here's one thing you can do. This sounds really loud, so why not just go... Swap our song. What are you doing? Any energy I could be pursuing now? No, so I think I'm just going to move you out here. Actually, I'm going to move you here.
Hello, Scienceman. Research complete. Construction complete.
Alright, everything happening at once. Dense jungle. Well, how many jungle tiles do we actually have? 1, 2... Just 2. We are not worried about jungles that much. So I'm going to pick up Biolab now. Just to have those out of the way. And our colony ship is going to ski daddle over here. And pick up this beautiful planet for us. Which, what were the names? Planet Skulko was the next one. Because of this. So, getting our expansion out here. Interesting find. 4 planets is kind of a lot for this point in the game. I have gone entire games where I haven't had more than 4 planets. I've gone entire games where I really haven't had more than 3, really. So, one of these. So we're snagging our stuff here. So we're going to be living on tropical worlds, ocean worlds, and a savanna. Okay. No dry bones Yoshis. I don't know why. Take a look at our colony ship making its way downtown. Take a look at it. This game is very granular. You can just look at everything and it's all fully rendered. Like, this is what's happening. Yeah, you can go in really far.
Colonization in progress.
Let's look at our planet. See, it's got some small oceans. Planet Skulko. A construction ship. Can set it to work building a mining station.
Construction complete.
You can see the mining station spins out little thingers. Little building robots. Something happened. Oh, you grew up. That was just us, our leader, getting higher skills. So how are our planets doing? How's blood? I think I ought to start developing blood. Like, build a hydro farm here.
Construction complete.
And start getting our engineering labs going. I don't have physics labs yet. Another ascension point. Sure, frontier outposts are cheaper.
System survey complete.
Veer, check out Veer, check out that. Just start poking out down here. What's our construction ship doing? I think our construction ship is going to pause for a little while, just so I can start building spaceports. Jeez, I'm going to send you home to Targon. Oh, no, not Targon. Kantho. Just to stick you away. It's playing this song again.
System survey complete.
Getting our science ship. And let's check out that. A little harebrained, but that's my priorities. Really, the hive mind gameplay method is a little more Meta. So we're getting closer to Orkstry, which is where I think the... you can build a spaceport now. So I need more minerals, as always.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Sure, purple. Who's studying that? The carefree? Sure. You might die. For some reason, that is one that kills a lot of guys. What do we got here? 2-2s. Okay. Anything else I could be exploring? Since I am going after something expensive, I'm going to hunt engineering research whenever possible. Oh, man. We bought this. That's a lot of physics. And I'll leave the 2s for later. Remarkable. Again, this happiness bonus does absolutely nothing for us.
Research complete.
I don't think it's the Tron theme, because a lot of the music from this game just incidentally sounds like James Horner music. Like Star Trek 4. So any engineering research we pick up will help my chasing of destroyers go a little faster. So this 3 will help.
Complete.
What will I just construct there? Ah, stuff. What do I want to pursue here? Probably power, because I'm getting hungry for power. I can always up one of my hydro farms if I need to. One, two, three, four, five. So after this guy finishes growing, I should up that. Our energy balance is going to be a little better once this planet, yeah, it does this. Let's recruit ourselves a scientist, another leader. I'll do you. You're good. Yeah, so our happiness here does not matter. I think the habitability will affect our growth speed. Like the habitability, because it's not as habitable as other planets, we grow here slower, but that doesn't matter so much. So that's going to be our first burst of expansion. We're going to stop for now, I think. Even if I find, unless I find a really juicy planet like out here, or preferably out here. Look how dense these stars are. Then we're going to probably just try to develop these planets. Like I'm just now building spaceports on my second colony. On my first colony when I have 4 of them. So I need to get that sorted out.
Construction complete.
So as always, we are going to be chasing minerals. After I get these bigger, juicier chunks of research. Like what's this? This 2-2s? Yeah, just 2-2s.
System survey complete.
Let's start hunting.
Construction complete.
What did I construct? Just a power plant. Okay, so our energy production is great. We should be pursuing minerals whenever possible. My construction ship, I might... is it worth buying another construction ship on? I don't think so. What is your next... You're going to build... physics can wait. I need minerals. Which... Let's go ahead and start here. Like, let's go out here and spend all of my minerals building minerals.
Situation log updated.
Ooh, we ran into aliens. What do we got?
Evading hostile fleet.
We've got ancient mining drones. That's not bad. Where are they at? Up here. Okay. So what was their fleet power?
System survey complete.
200. Our fleet power is currently 40. Once we can get yeah, see that 3 engineering really helped there. Plus on top of the other stuff. Did not pick up physics lab. I think I just want to devote more time to minerals. There's a 5 here, which means there's a 3 and a 2. Let's go after the 3. Minerals, minerals, minerals. Yeah, one more Corvette, and we'll definitely be ready to die to more aliens. So because of our quick expansion, we have never enough minerals, which means
Research complete.
what research? Research speed. That'll be good. Basic combat rolls. It'll help us kill better. Armor is useless against the mining drones, so we are more interested in deflectors. Ah, Jins is now hosting me. Thanks for the host. We still have all this juicy research to get over here. What was that anomaly? Something over here. Way down here. It was something. Got more space whales just hanging out in our alien barracks. Okay, that's probably for the Yut, which I'm not.
System survey complete.
Ah, hello, Burnt Teddy. There's a lot of space. Got space whales. Where'd they go? I just missed them. Okay. We got space aliens. We've got hive mind. We got the blurg. You got a lot of space. This is even like a smaller map. I'm not playing on one of the big ones. This game is pseudo turn-based. You can see up here, it goes by ticks. Every day is a tick. And I can also pause it by pressing space. And I can adjust the time. So it's pseudo turn-based, pseudo real-time. Tick-based, basically. How are our planets doing? Why is your growth so slow? $25 from so many pops growing slower. Habitability, yeah. So it's basically just pops grow slow, but I have a lot of pops going. Okay. Yeah, I basically always play on fastest. When you're playing on multiplayer, you usually play on normal. But yeah, the middle of the game kind of drags. Once you've stopped expanding and met all your neighbors, and you're just deciding how to win. But you're still always making decisions, which I think keeps it from being super boring. Okay, getting rid of our swamp. Go ahead and pick up Xeno Zoo. Even if we don't get the happiness from it, we still get the unity from the Xeno Zoo. Sins of a Solar Empire? What the hell is that? Some other 4X game? 2008 Spain real-time strategy game. Okay.
System survey complete.
Oh, we got a ascension perk going. We'll go ahead and pick up, I think, tech, because tech will help us overcome the fact that we have a lot of colonies. So technology will be our way. 10% extra research. That really juiced up our chasing of destroyers. Go ahead and start. What is our weakest tech? Physics. So plop you here, build a physics research lab, and start upgrading our Autothon monuments. And we'll build a mining network. Actually, no. Food. Build a hydroponic farm. And we'll be able to start getting this place sorted out next, because we're building up our colony station. Yeah, this game has a really... Here's our space whales. This game has a really high
Construction complete.
narrative ability. Yeah, okay, here we go. Start building mining network. Food. Mining network. Kind of see my priorities here. Just more mining network and more food. Sure, why not? We'll need it eventually. Up here, space whales. They're actually giant space jellyfish, but they're basically space whales. Still, okay, we're 3 out of 5 needed to upgrade our...
System survey complete.
To upgrade to a planetary administration. A science ship down here is finished. Let's go ahead and get that researched and then start poking around down here just to see what's up. The dry and justified narrative. What's that? Like, can we get David Attenborough to narrate this? And then you'll see something. If you look closely onto the blurred homeworlds, you'll see something quite extraordinary. I still don't have physics, do I? No. Okay, everything happening here. For some reason, they named their first colony Blood.
Construction complete.
Okay, do I have any power I can get? Nope, we are just juicing out a lot of power, which means I'll have to build some power. But for now, I want to... So we're gonna squeeze some power out of my planets. I could squeeze some out here. And that swamp could have some too. In fact, let's... do that. I could build a... Or I could just, I really couldn't.
Research complete.
Ooh, what do we research? That's the other thing I was going to do, is build spaceports. Maybe I would actually like the assembly patterns here. The build speed actually is quite substantial.
System survey complete.
So...
Special project complete.
Okay, alien barracks. They picked up
Tile blocker cleared.
military and expertise as a skill. We are still looking for power. Tile blocker got cleared, so we'll send you there, and then start working on do that. So build me a mining network, build me a hydro farm, and build me... Oh, we're out of minerals. Okay. Illiterate dirt farmers. Well, we have yet to embrace the world. Our hunger increases. We have to go be squishy. Even though, as far as we know, currently there's all intelligent life in the universe other than us has been dead for a long time.
Construction complete.
Power down. Yeah, because I just built some more freaking things. What I build here, I don't know. Food is doing better though. Not that. Stick you here and build a engineering lab. Build me a power plant. Okay. I gotta remember, I gotta start saving up for spaceports. Because Planet still doesn't have a spaceport and Skullco doesn't. We've unlocked spaceport level 3. But we've only got spaceport level 1. So we are going to have to spend a lot of minerals on spaceports. What are you doing? Let's go ahead and send you back to here. Just to save on energy. Because I don't want to build right now. At least we've seen space whales. That's very true. Where'd that happen? Down there. Okay. Um, everything's working out all right.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Military research, basic combat rules. Okay. Finally pick up physics lab. I really want to find deflectors, but I'll find deflectors just by fighting these guys whenever I can finally freaking do it. Xenozoo, there we go. These kind of techs are always risky to take, like the Betharian dust refining. This tech will do absolutely jack all if we don't actually have a source of Betharian dust in our known place. I think that maybe we want to go after colonial centralization. I could do some resettling, but I think I want to go with that. That's sort of expensive, but who cares? My energy has gone into the tank. And I think it will until this power plant finishes. Okay. I can start building a spaceport here. And next month I'll be able to start building spaceport level 2 here. There we go. I do not have solar panels for spaceports yet. At least I don't think so. I can check. Nope, didn't pick it up. I had the choice to pick it up or... early on I had the choice between it and fusion reactors, and I went fusion reactors. Because I have laser beams on my ships. In hindsight, I probably should have gone after the things, but it's fine. We can work at a deficit for a while when I have... Sure. What is science ship currently doing? Nothing. Okay. Get back to work. The tea will be important. Start building more spaceports. Nope, not you. Spaceport. Because we're using 3 of our total 23 naval capacities, which is kind of hilarious. Ancient mural. Where's that at? In probably down here.
Situation.
Yep. Okay. This person has. Oh, I thought you had anomaly discovery chance up, but you don't. Still a ways away from making this happen. Still functioning at a deficit. Huh. How can I squeeze some extra? I could just build a power plant here. Yeah, well, I think I'm going to have to. I'll go ahead and stick you there. There we go. Anything happening on our home world? Nope. I could start upgrading these, but I'm still researching physics lab. So next year, somebody else gets Spaceport level 2. We had a top level guy. How old are you? Old as shit. Well, I think... How old are you? Still old. As this guy is max level, let's go ahead and replace you with you. Replace you with my high level dude with no really useful ability. And replace you with this idiot until he dies. Swap around our scientists a little bit. Just so this guy can get our research a little bit better. How's our stuff going? mean, I love mining networks so much.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
I could also just build a power plant on one of these nude tiles. That wouldn't be the worst. That's power plant, research station, autothon monument. These are all stuff that.
Situation log updated.
Ooh, aliens. What do we got? Aliens I didn't see. Oh no, there are aliens here. You abandon what you're doing and go survey here first.
Anomaly found.
Sure. What do we got? A planet. We've met our first civilization. What do I want to get here? Thinking either discovery. I could adopt this, and it would help with my money problems. But this will get me more research, and this gets worse the longer you put off taking it. Let's go ahead and pick discovery. So we've met a. I'm glad I'm taking the time to upgrade my spaceports, because these guys might be aggressive, and if they're not, they're going to be a target. A toy factory. Produces alien toys. This would be a good planet, except it's tiny. So... Let's take a look at the surface of these guys. What do these guys think? Authoritarian, spiritualist, pacifists. So I think these guys are going to fall easily to us once we start fighting them. But that's going to be a while, because I need to first have destroyers, basically.
Complete. Construction complete.
So our early expansion meant we don't have a lot of minerals, which means we are
Construction complete.
hungry for... I think this isn't necessary for now. Give up some... Well, that's my physics research, jeez. Can do that. Give up some unity. That's not great, but it can make do. Next month we'll start working on this. Sure, research that, even though we're not going to do it.
Research complete.
Okay, here we go, deflectors. I've been looking for you. Deflectors will help our ships be much more
System survey complete.
resilient. Man, what are you doing? My neighbors have made no attempt, actually. Oh, the stars within someone else's borders. Okay. Let's get this scope out. These guys are either from up here.
Research complete.
Here they are. So they're not pacifists. They just have pacifism in... They have some... So these guys will be a threat. Because their fleet power is better than ours.
Construction complete.
We'll hide that for a while.
Updated.
These guys are unlikely to attack us right away, but it'll be annoying. Let's go ahead and pick up nanocomposite armor. So I kind of want to start getting some destroyers rolled out. Just to sort of deter... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. For one, let's take our Corvette. Throw this design in the turlet. By first doing... Here's how to do Corvettes. Name this. Name it that. Throw this design in the turlet. Upgrade our stuff. Go into the ship designer. Make ourselves some... I always name stuff so I just know what they say, because type theta doesn't mean anything to me. Uh, I tend to do this spread where I have like either I didn't delete that. Like either have a long range weapon and like two big weapons or a bunch of small weapons. These are better at fighting other smaller ships like corvettes. This is better at fighting other destroyers. Because the large weapons have superior range, but the small, having more small shots is better against an evasive target. So I think after this, I'm still kind of broke on minerals. Okay. So we are officially in a naval buildup. Because I either don't want to give these guys time to build up, or I want to start preparing to defend against them. This guy's new job is going to be to survey all of their systems with planets on them, and then survey systems that are in their control to try to get a read on them. Name your next colony Matmos. Sure. Still... because I kind of can't let my planets go by the wayside while I'm waiting on this either. Because if I am going to... let's just build some destroyers just to first sort of get our... have them less...
System survey complete.
I don't want their fleet power to be really superior to mine. What are you doing down here? Okay. Let's send you out here for expansion where I wouldn't have to fight over it with anybody in case that becomes a issue later. Start taking a look at our planets. I need to get these other spaceports up. Even though I'm building sort of cross purposes. So 5 months we'll build a spaceport here. I could pick the Admiral now, but there's no real reason to. Because we're going to have a lot of planets, we are going to need leader pool capacity. How many volcanoes do we have to deal with in our worlds? I think it's just one volcano. No, 2 volcano, so that's not super necessary. Yeah, let's grab that. We are not going to benefit from the max influence from factions because we have no factions, but we can still probably make use of everything else. Next month we'll be building this spaceport, and then we're going to be hand-to-mouth building destroyers until we get at least 15 or 20 naval capacity filled. Let's take a look at the fleet in here. Yeah, this appears to be their main fleet. Quite larger than ours. Let's take a look at the ships. They are working with mass drivers. Deflectors are annoying to deal with. Mass drivers means... I'll let the coffin continue on it. If you open the coffin up, you get more total research points, but you will eventually make someone mad when they say, hey, you fucked with our coffin, so... let's not risk it. I could build that up to a physics lab, but I don't think I will. Soon I'm going to have to upgrade this building, and we'll start having our stuff go out. Who doesn't need the spaceport? Nobody needs the spaceport, which means I can start... I see. Well, they have declared us their rival. And our science ship has gone missing. It'll come back. But now is as good a time as any to start building destroyers. I have one artillery. So let's go gunship. So you're going to need a naval buildup now.
Construction complete.
They've declared their rivalry with a second empire, which means there's someone up here, roughly.
Construction complete.
And now my lack of a focus on energy starting to come back and bite me in the tuku. I can't really build energy anywhere except on blood. And we're just building power plants on nothing. Okay, our science ship came back. Start scoping out up here. How old are you? 60. Okay, my scientists are going to start dying soon.
System survey complete.
Get another artillery ship build. Actually, I should be focusing on gunships, because they'll do better against my opponent's mostly Corvette
Research complete.
stuff. Vitality boosters or sinkholes. How many sinkholes do we got here? Just one. So I think I'm going to go after the vitality boosters. And we'll have deflectors next month. That'll make our ship better. Our ships better.
Research complete.
Man, I want those improved deflectors, but I need the solar panel network. But we can
Complete.
make our ships better by strapping shields to them.
Ships upgraded.
Mickey Mouse lava blobs. Well, they're fungi. Let's take a look at the species. Yeah, here's what we look like. There are 40 of us. We outnumber our insectile opponents quite a bit. Although they are also adaptive. Planets seem to be working okay. I need to build this up. How long? Another month until you're ready. Being able to explore this for exploiting the resources here is important. Okay. Maxed out on influence, so can I spend any? Production targets. Who has the most mineral production? Just 14. This will spend influence, so I'm not losing any basically. But might be better spending infrastructure projects here.
System survey complete.
Because when are you ready? Next month. Okay. Nanocomposite armor. I want to pick up ion thrusters. Let's take a look at our ship designer. Do I want double shields or do I want... I think I want shield armor against not that much though. How much can I... Yeah, let's go with this. We'll go with the spread. We'll have the artillery have more shields and the gunship have more armor. I'm still working on chemical thrusters. How much will it spend to 30? I can afford 30.
Ships upgraded. Anomaly found.
The asteroid Hal has something of radiation-controlled bursts. Okay, their tech has fallen behind us, but their fleet power is still higher than us. Their fleet power was around 280, I think. So we're going to have to build a lot of destroyers before we can do anything. I would like to find... I would like to find disruptors. Ooh. Gravity Crush. Okay. Sort of.
System survey complete.
How far are we from solar panels? So, once I can get a power plant stuff going here, we'll be good. So our immediate goal is to have a naval buildup to be able to compete with our rivals, and then our next goal after that, our longer term goal, will be to crush these fools. Although I'm not sure how I want to go about it. I didn't have a really good look at their planets. I might take some of their planets. I might just make them protect vassals or even tributaries. You're not doing anything. I don't think I have anything for you to do anyways. I could build you up, but I think I'm going to keep building gunships. Or in a naval buildup. Just making sure none of my planets really lag behind while I'm waiting. You kind of are. I need to build something here that's worthwhile. Could get an Autothon monument going. And you need to build a power plant. Start to get that going. Okay. Power plant there and a farm here once I can afford it next month. Because keep our food going. Science ships cracking at it. There's a lot of minerals we could exploit in our home systems. But I still want to get this going. And I think I'm also going to move my fleet to Idris. Move them to Skulko.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay. Governor leveled up. Okay, what's our next research? Gravitatic sensors or power plant 2. Let's start establishing our economy. Let's move you there. Start building solar panel networks. Next month we'll build one here. And we are going to be... Our power problems are going to start going away. Still in a naval buildup, though. So I think I'm just going to let my planets go as they are. Okay, we've got 3 energy credits per month. After all of these spaceship modules finish building, what do we got?
Construction complete.
14. So very healthy. We're going to have even more here soon.
Construction complete.
Yep, 17. So there goes our energy problems. Which means I could maybe pick up this instead. I don't waste the research switching like that. I want to get the sensors going just so that the tracking will actually be useful if our opponent's fleets are mostly corvettes. Ugh, they've made another colony. That's relatively poor. Picking up the exoskeletons because we are going to have to make armies if we're going to take these guys over. But more importantly, we are going to need fleets. They've caught up a little bit in tech, but we've caught up a little bit in fleet power. Another perk. We are going to, I think, go with this because I like the Survey Corps as an ability. Next month we'll crank out another gunship. Yep, they immediately declared us their rival. They have a lot of rivalries, it looks like. Which probably might keep them from advancing on us. But as soon as I have a... this is weird. Should I focus on expansion for a little while? Because we're equivalent with these guys. These guys aren't likely to declare war just yet. In order to power up a bit, fill out some of this minerals we could be and research we could be grabbing, and then once I'm in a more comfortable position, once my planets are mostly set up, then focus on these guys. Maybe I'll have cruisers by that point. Or should I just immediately focus on getting a fleet? I won't be really comfortable declaring an offensive without at least like 1,000 fleet power, which I can't actually support right now. So I think that answers my question for me, which means we're going to focus first on minerals. Where are you at? You're down here. We're going to build minerals here, build mining stations. Start building these things. In fact, I think I'll let this gunship finish building. You are building a gunship, right? Yeah.
System survey complete.
And then start getting my planets filled out.
Complete.
Like start upgrading these things. Making sure, actually. I could use some more physics research. Like getting my planets filled out, this sort of thing. Engineering facility. Just so that I can have a stronger base, and then it'll make my military buildup go faster. We're currently at a stalemate. They aren't likely to attack me yet. Which means I can focus on myself. We have more aliens? What kind of aliens do we got? A third empire. Which probably means we found the guys these guys are rivals with. They might not like us either, because we are hive minds and people don't like us. But our enemies having enemies will be good for us. And man, production targets, yeah, getting us 2 minerals a month, that's not great. But we're getting there.
Complete. System survey complete.
I kind of need stuff going here. Food is looking okay, which means I'm going to start focusing on minerals. Except I don't have any minerals to focus with. Now I do, though.
Construction complete.
To the point that I think I'm going to... No, I don't really want to do that. When I finish building... okay, you're going here so you can start building a mining station and start getting other mining stations built up. Okay, we're coming right along.
Construction complete.
I'm going to guess that our opponents' planets are not that well developed. They probably have a lot of these bare tiles without because they have such a large fleet and they have a lot of planets, they probably have a lot of undeveloped tiles. Okay.
Research complete.
There's our sensors. I would like to pick up cold fusion, but we can't pass up warp 2. Warp 2 is important enough that it's going to demand my best scientist. Because Warp 2, we'll have to refit our ships, but I think, yeah, it also goes, at the beginning I set every empire to use Warp, because I haven't done that before, and I wanted to try something new. Democratic Crusaders. What do they think of us? They hate us because we count as an autocracy. I mean, under the reign of... I didn't name my leader, so it's under the reign of... That seems poor. Like, you know, I can't really adapt to democracy. You know? Yeah, and they've immediately closed us off. So, at least these guys hate each other, so that maybe they'll leave us alone, but they're unlikely to. They're probably going to pick on us. This would be really nice to pick up. But anywhere... If I can get cruisers, I can start crushing these idiots. So we're going to... Yeah, that's going to take forever. How long would this take? Still, I think I'm going to chase cruisers. Because cruisers are so powerful.
Research complete.
I don't like picking that up. But I do have a military expert. That's worth taking my best guy off of, yeah.
Construction complete.
That's worth doing even though I don't like it. What are you doing? You're just building more of this. Okay. Interesting. I think we would get blue lasers from this if we didn't have it.
System survey complete.
Let's take a look at our planets. Build a hydro farm here. Actually, I think I'm going to start upgrading farms to hydro farm. And then stick you somewhere else and build a mineral plant there. Get a physics lab going. Okay.
System survey complete.
Yeah, that they hate me because I... That's pretty poor.
Construction complete.
What are you doing? Well, still stick you here. How old are you? 64? So I've got about 20 more... That's just a really far away star. Probably got about 20 more years out of this guy, because we just got vitality boosters.
Construction complete.
Yeah, let's just start doing this. Just so that... Actually, no. Because I need... I guess I have to. And that means here, I can take you off of that and stick you on a mining facility. I guess we were never ever going to find anyone that's really friendly with us, were we? It's kind of why I picked charismatic as a trait, was just so that I had something going. I should probably build a farm here. But just start getting my minerals good. If I can out-economy my opponents, it won't matter. Like, they have a lot of worlds, but I'm going to have really well-developed worlds.
System survey complete.
Anywhere else that we have? I think after this, I'm actually going to send you to build research stations here, just to pick up that mound of research I've just left there because I was in the middle of a naval buildup.
System survey
And continue doing that over here. And
construction complete.
there we go. Our homeworld is almost maxed out. We just have one tile I haven't decided what to do with yet. That's probably going to be a mining facility. What do I want to do here? I should build something else. Probably more mines. Stick you there. Food will be no problem. Because I'm going to have another thing here.
Research complete.
Yeah, there we go. Frontier Clinic would actually not be bad. Biological. But I do need cloning to be, like, effective at something. I could really benefit from that Frontier Clinic, though, so I'm going to grab it first. Stick you back on there, and stick you here.
Construction complete.
Yep, they finally declared me their rival. How do they compare to me? Okay, so they have a better fleet than us. Maybe these two guys will go to war, blow up each other's fleets, and then we can swoop in and mop up. That's a little presumptuous, but if I can presume that, why not?
Construction complete.
Low on power. Okay. Remember when we had 14 extra power? Yeah. It's only going to get worse. Yeah, I wanted that power plant stuff, but I couldn't pass up warp drives. Couldn't maybe use more minerals, though. Stick you there. I've definitely seen the AI just, like, pick fights thinking they could win, and then, like, the AI only thinks about numbers. It doesn't think about the fact that, like, weapon matchups.
Construction complete.
I've seen them make some foolish decisions. It's rare, but you can't always count on it.
Construction complete.
But we will be able to make a fleet that can crush both these guys at the same time, and just you watch and see if we don't.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
For one, we're like equivalent with these guys, and we're not even using half of our naval capacity. I'm going to get cruisers before they do. But right now, what I'm mostly interested in is improving my economy. Let's start clearing that out of the way just to get it done. What can I do with this stuff? Extra minerals? Sure. 2 minerals a month for 10 years.
Complete.
Ooh, what's this? A crappy planet. Okay. Just sort of have you poke around. My other science ship hasn't really found any other opportunities for expansion.
Tile blocker clear.
Yeah, we can get that going. Just stick you there for now. Can start working on that Autothon monument. I should be saving up for this, but it's going to be a while either way.
Construction complete.
I don't mind losing energy for a little while. It's probably going to put a -1. Yeah, we're losing 80% of a credit each month. And that's fine. I could buy myself an admiral. Let's go ahead and buy you. And my admiral might pick up, ooh, research points after surveying a system. That's what I just picked up. This thing. That's small, but it's actually, but it builds up. Okay. Upgrading our planetary capitals will also get us credits. Minor, but again, like everything, it builds up.
System survey complete.
Ascension perks. Yeah, they were part of some update. I think Ascension perks might have just been in the Utopia expansion. One of the two. I don't forget if they were a paid feature or not, but the Utopia expansion added a lot of this stuff. My construction ship doing. Ooh, what I research. Frontier Clinic. Okay. Animals are important. So the first thing we are going to do is start building frontier clinics. Because they are good. Nowhere really good to build a frontier clinic here, so let's just build it anywhere. Frontier clinics used to just be farms that increase your growth speed, but now they are, they're like research stations that increase your growth speed. Go ahead and stick you there. And stick you there. And who can I stick here? You, I guess. Although maybe I'm getting a lot of minerals per turn.
System survey complete.
So I can research them. Well, actually, no, not until the dang thing's built. Because it's going to be a while till it's built because this thing's cranking up. Because I'm in an energy pickle right now, I'll just sit on this. So my home planet is mostly done. Start upgrading my crap. Silicon life forms.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Okay, Warp 2. I was really hoping for energy here, but I guess we're going to pick up some point defense. And we're going to stick you on engineering research. So if I can get corvettes going, that would be, or not corvettes, cruisers going, that would be really powerful. Lacking 10 pops. Okay. So these guys will make these guys grow faster.
System survey complete.
And you can't make them on home worlds for some reason. So if I move my home world somewhere, the Frontier Clinic will disappear. It's weird. And we probably will move our home world at some point, just because our home world is pretty small. And our opponent just keeps expanding. Yeah, we've got to deal with this problem soon. So, I took a while to focus on developing my worlds. They've gotten better developed. We are still having an energy problem. That will eventually solve itself. So let's make it worse. Oh, Homeworld also has a spare spot here I haven't done anything with. Well, what are you going to do? We are going to start building... let's see, what have I researched lately? Ooh, Warp 2. Okay, well. Let's move our science ships home. And move our construction ship home after it finishes its work. And let's do our ship designer. What does this do? Yeah, now we're looking meteor. Still only on deflectors instead of improved deflectors, but our warp drives should give us a substantial enough advantage. Not that, no. Gunships. And the reason I was moving my science ships up is... actually do want to improve our construction and science ships. Science ships always cost 1 energy credit a month to maintain, so you might as well make them as good as they are.
Ships upgraded.
As far as science ships are coming home to be upgraded, the warp drives will make them good. We really need to deal with these guys. I can't fight them on even ground. I could just pick at them, and then that would... every ship I lose would make these guys more likely to attack.
Construction complete.
I'm also going to need to start building up armies, which are less fulfilling than ships, because armies don't do anything when you're not at war, whereas ships can be used for other things. Let's just go ahead and give you production targets too.
Construction complete.
So everybody...
Research complete.
what, research animals? Okay. A crew quarters will help us with our energy problem, but not a whole lot. Is there any juicy volcano tiles anywhere? A society research and an energy but energy would be okay, but I don't think that's really what we want to be doing at this moment. So I think we are just going to do a naval buildup. Mostly focusing on gunships for now. I can retrofit to artillery if I need them. Actually,
Ships upgraded.
yeah, there we go. So now our warp range is a lot wider. How big of a fleet do I need? I don't mind going over capacity.
Construction complete. Ships upgraded.
There's one thing I could do. Let's take on these guys. I could take if I once I build up a bit more of a fleet, I'll take on these aliens to try to get their weapons. Mining drone lasers would be pretty okay, and I might be able to get improved deflectors from them as well. Let's take a look at our planets. Yeah, see now our energy income, or our mineral income is much better than it was. Let's go ahead and clear this tile out and put a energy plant there. Planets are looking okay.
Construction complete. Tile blocker clear. Construction complete. Research complete.
What do we research? Sentinel point defense. Okay. Oh man, stuff I'm just not really interested in. I do not care about AI-controlled colony ships. Plasma throwers are like the opposite of what I want, because my enemies seem to be focusing on shields rather than focusing on armor, which plasma throwers are. If that were phase disruptors, I would be happy to have phasers, but we don't have phasers. New contact. Where are they at? They're here. What do they think of us? They kind of hate us. We go for a non-aggression treaty with them. We can maybe form a defensive pact. Which would make us safer. So yeah, let's try this. Try some diplomacy with the xenophobes. Sure.
Incoming transmission.
Okay. So that made us significantly safer, because now if either of these guys want to pick on us, they have to pick on these guys too. So... Never know how to build military. There's some thinking about it to be done. It's not all numbers, especially for endgame crises. If you just go off numbers for endgame crises, you'll be completely blown, like blown away. I think once this finishes, I'll swap that, just to get us out of the hole a little bit. So defensive pact will make us a lot safer. Auto best, is it any good? Generally, it's okay. Until you start getting into really tactical choices about it, then it usually picks a spread of shield and armor. It'll always update these to the best things. Sometimes it has some funky choices with weapons. So the one place where autocomplete ship will be weird is by picking your weapons. Like, it'll decide, oh, you want all phasers, right? Which is generally not what you want. The armor shield things really depends on what kind of opponent you're fighting. Against these guys, they use, they have kinetic weapons, so you kind of want to spread. I don't know what kind of weapons these guys use, though. Anyways. There we go. They're inferior to us. Soon we'll be able to be poised to attack. What is our fleet looking like? 480? Let's first saving our game. And send our fleet out here to fight some... Actually, wait. Why are you making weird? Y'all have warp 2, right? Okay. So we're going to go here and we're going to fight some alien vessels and try to learn some technology from them. None of these really excite me. The habitability does the most, but not really. Okay, we've got gale speed. Lasers aren't especially effective there. Want to... We'll go ahead and go deeper in the hole. That's actually rather poor. This. There we go. So, anything going on in our planets? Not especially, not yet. Can I move? Can I resettle? Yeah, I can resettle. But I want to resettle you to blood. Let's move you there. Sure. You don't resettle a whole lot because it costs a little. It's a little expensive, but our influence is doing anything else right now, anyways. I want to build a few artillery ships just to have a spread.
Research complete.
Research something cool. There we go. Here we are. In fact, I want that so much that I'm going to do an engineering grant, which will make our other tech development slower, but our engineering increased by 30% to get that down to 85 months. Soon we're going to have cruisers, and these idiots will not have any idea how to deal with cruisers. I think that actually means... Now, I'm going to keep building destroyers for now, but once... what's here? Just another science ship. Once cruisers become imminent, we're going to stop building destroyers totally. Because once Evasion got nerfed, it made cruisers at all, and battleships especially, just so much better than trying to rely on smaller ships. Okay. Start getting these out of the way. And one thing I'll do is go at these guys. 3, 2, 4. Don't really want to do that. Will you give me some energy for some minerals? Like if I say 200 minerals, you'll give me... Okay, not quite 1-to-1, but close. It's good to have allies. So, we spent a lot of energy, but traded some minerals for some energy there. Good night, Masters. I'm not going to keep streaming for much longer. I think I'm going to attempt to fight these aliens. And then we're going to call it a stream. So I've been going for 2 hours now.
System survey complete.
Now, one of the mods I have installed makes space combat prettier. Let's see what that looks like. A good, you're combining the drone. Let's swap you out for this fool. Here we go. Combat's about to start. We have an autosave. We have a... one of these. Sure. How's it look? Yeah, we overwhelmed them. But... tile blocker cleared. We're losing corvettes. That's okay. I wanted to lose them at some point anyways. Losing destroyers is annoying. Okay. We lost 2 corvettes, but we destroyed their entire fleet. Of the space monster fleet, I guess. So let's send you home for repairs. Actually, no. Need to blow up this first.
Hostile station engaged. Incoming transmission.
Nope, no research agreement for you. I want to keep you back in the Dark Ages. So we're going to blow up these things. Ooh, I know one thing we can do. No. We haven't met space amoebas yet. So, yeah, so now we send you up home to... And then you are going to come here and research projects and then survey system. And that'll get us mining drone lasers available as a tech, which is not the most useful ever, but is a useful technology. You're just doing habitability, which means this is as good a time as any to start researching aliens. So we got debris from fighting those ancient mining drones. We'll get some technology from them for dealing with that. Man, we really need to get rid of these guys, don't we?
Special project complete.
The Tianki. That's the space whales. They're not that useful. Anywhere good to build a frontier outpost at? Not especially.
Special project complete. Construction complete. Situation log.
Sure. Not doing that for a while. Construction ship. Start. Well, upgrade and then start building mining facilities. I love me minerals. That's all. That's really it, though. Not a whole lot of things to do.
System survey complete.
Where are you at? You're just exploring around here? Okay. Let's send you up here. You're doing debris. Repaired our ships. 60 months from cruisers. We have a lot of minerals stocked up because I haven't been spending them for a short period. Which is fine. Because I need to do this. Let's build an engineering bay. Almost done with this.
Debris analyzed.
Mining drone lasers, that's all we got. Okay, I was hoping to get deflectors from that. Or improved deflectors. Okay, that's going to be it for a stream for now. Let's recap over what we've done. Well, we very quickly established 4 colonies, and then have spent the time catching up trying to develop them. We've encountered 3 other civilizations, 2 of which hate us, but one of which we are soon, hopefully as soon as we develop our superior spaceships, going to be able to crush. We have met, funnily enough, the 2 guys that we've met have been evangelists and democratic crusaders that hate us, but the xenophobes we found are actually our friends. We found them and formed a defensive pact with them in order to keep these guys from being able to easily attack us. Hopefully this border friction that's happening here will help these guys hate each other more, but they have some border friction with us, so that's harder to tell. We're going to soon be building up our navy, which we kind of currently are, because we're building spaceport upgrades, which will allow us to soon, as soon as this technology finishes, build cruisers, which are even bigger ships. And then we can hopefully, I'm looking for expansion possibilities. It's been a while since a blurg has stepped foot on another planet. So we can go to our expansion planner. And, okay, there's not really many good planets to sort of find. They're all 16 size-ish, which is pretty poor. But maybe we'll find something exciting over here. Or maybe we'll attack some of these guys. Like, what size is this planet? a size 18 world. What if we just come here and take over? What if instead of finding our own worlds to live on, we can find somebody else's? Like, what's this planet? Yeah, crappy little planet. You can have that one. But we'll be taking over these guys at some point. Because we are hive minds, we can't really engage in having multiple species in our empire because we'll slowly eat them. But, yeah, soon we'll be expanding further. Going to maybe pick up some disruptors, maybe pick up some mining drone lasers, and then get blasting. Anyways, that's going to be it for a stream. Thank you for joining me. It's getting a little late, so I don't know if I'll come back with anything else tonight. If I do, it'll maybe be more Dishonored, or maybe something else. But for now, that's been a stream. If you like the stream, you want to be able to make Yokos in the chat, you can do this. Sly09 also recently had his sub emote finished out, which I can do because I'm cool and sub to him. He still hasn't subbed to me yet. But, we'll be finding out more about that later. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna hold... If I open a menu, the camera won't scroll when I mouse over to OBS to turn the OBS off. Yeah.